This is the walkthrough for drawing 4C. We are not doing the drawings in the class pack though if we are starting the class doing CAD. So we'll instead go to Canvas, we'll find the B12 4C assignment with its instructions. The first setup is to go in and save it. So we'll go into our B12 folder in the assignment folder, and this will be drawing 4C. B12-4C- your initials. Let's take a look and see what we're drawing. So the shape looks really complicated, but it's really not. It's a bunch of circles. If we draw our 9 circles, we should be able to string the rest of it together pretty easily. Notice that there are center lines and center marks going through here, and if we use them to get the drawing started, this will be a very easy drawing to do. First step is to set up our layers. We need to go to the Layer Property Manager. We're going to create several layers. Center. Text. Object lines. Okay, and then we're going to assign their colors. We'll assign the line types. And then we'll assign the line weights. Alright, so drawing is all set up. Now that our layers are set up, we'll go into that center layer. Alright, so on the center layer, I'm going to do a horizontal line. At some point, I'll make a vertical line, and I'm going to use these as the basis for laying out some of those circles. There is a distance from the center of the big circle and hexagon of 3 inches to the right, so I'll do an offset of 3. And then from the little circle on the right to the other little circle down here, there's an offset distance of 5.625. And there's a distance from the center down to here of 1.75. Okay, so that little bit of framework there will get us started. We'll do object lines. We'll set up our first circle. It's a large circle with a 3-inch diameter. At that point, there is a small circle with a diameter of 0.625 here. Same circle, same diameter here. There is a radius of 0.75 here and another radius of the same size here. There is a radius of 1.75 to make that circle there. And then we're going to connect this circle to that one, which means I got to look at my object snaps. I'm going to turn everything off except tangent, because tangent's kind of picky. So I'm going to say give me tangent here and tangent there, and AutoCAD will figure out where it has to go to. Okay, so those are our 2 straight lines that have tangency. I'll trim here, trim here, trim here, trim here, and then you're probably going to have to go in and trim that little sniglet down there too. Okay, get rid of that. Making the arc that connects these two is a little trickier. That requires the tangent radius circle. So I'll need a tangent radius circle from this quadrant of the circle to this quadrant of the circle with a 1.5 radius. trim that up. Another tangent radius circle out here from this quadrant of the circle to this quadrant of the circle with a radius of 5. All right, and we'll trim that. We'll trim that little piece there. Trim, trim, trim. That is mostly it, huh? That's not so bad. We'll go back in. We'll do one more circle. We'll do our circle endpoint, midpoint, intersection. We'll do one more circle right here with a diameter of 1.75. Okay, and I'm doing that because I need to make a hexagon, and the hexagon's got to go around the outside of a circle with a 1.75 dimension. So polygon, 6 sides. The center of the polygon is there. It is a circumscribed circle. And then what's the radius? The radius goes around that 1.75 diameter circle. Okay, if we go in there and add a couple of dimensions, maybe we put a dimension from that corner to that corner, just to check, is it 1.75? It is. 1.75 on the outside, yep. Diameter 3 on here, yep. 0.75 here, 0.625 there, right? So we can go through and we can check and we can make sure all of our geometry has the correct sizes. Okay, so what should we be keeping when this is all done? Well, obviously the object lines, the lines that define the outside of the shape. I'll go back to center lines, go to annotate, and I'm going to throw a center mark on the big circle and a center mark on the smaller circles, but not on the little tiny one because we want our center mark to extend past the big edge of that concentric circle. Okay, we can make these two link up because really they share one center line. That looks pretty good. All right, we'll go to the border layer. We'll start a rectangle at 0, 0. We're going to go to point 10, 7.5 absolute. That's where the border is. We will move our figure into position. We will go to the text layer and we will lay down some text for our name at the bottom right corner, all caps. Okay, and then you can refine it, you can push it, you can scooch it, you can move it however you want. Alright, and this is drawing B12 4C, your initials, hit save one last time. File done. Over and out.